Hello to my bold and deeply experienced gentlemen. You have crossed the age of 65 with tremendous self-confidence. But sometimes, your heart still flutters in front of beautiful women, especially young women who are full of life and youthful energy. You just had a conversation with a lovely American girl, didn't you? As you walked away, you wondered if she truly liked you or not. Or was she just being polite because you are an older gentleman? That is a truly exhausting psychological battle to go through. We men often search for clear and unmistakable signs of interest, straightforward confessions, or some very obvious form of flirting. But modern young women in America are extremely subtle in their ways. They do not want to be seen as too easy or too eager about it. Their attraction lies hidden in the very smallest of behaviors. Today, speaking as a real woman who understands these matters, I will decode the psychological gene code of these women for you. I will share 5 hidden signals that they commonly tend to use. Do not miss this, because you might be standing before true love. Please hit the like button and subscribe to explore this with me. Now let us go ahead and begin our journey together right away. The very first signal always begins with the eyes of the lady herself. People have always said the eyes are the windows to the soul. For young women, the eyes are their most powerful weapon of all. Pay close attention to the length of time she looks at you. It is not a creepy stare like something out of a horror movie. It is a pause that lingers just a little longer than usual politeness. Just about 1 extra second compared to normal polite eye contact. That brief moment triggers the brain to release the hormone oxytocin. Oxytocin creates a sense of bonding and trust on a subconscious level. Let me give you a real-life example so this is easier to understand. You are sitting in a quiet little coffee shop early in the morning. A young lady at the table next to you happens to glance your way. Instead of looking away immediately, she holds her gaze a bit longer. She gives a soft little smile before turning her eyes elsewhere. Especially, look out for what I call the famous second glance back. She looks away, but then she secretly looks back at you once more. That is rock-solid proof that she is paying real attention to you. Her eyes are saying, "I find you very attractive and interesting." I remember the story of a gentleman named Robert, 67 years old. He met a younger woman named Jessica at a small neighborhood library. Robert told me that Jessica looked at him 3 times within 10 minutes. And each glance lasted just a little bit longer than the previous one. That is exactly the kind of signal that I am talking about right now. Have you ever encountered an exchange of eyes quite like that before? Please comment yes down below if you have ever seen this sign yourself. Now let us move on to the second signal, which is truly fascinating. The second signal is a very interesting biological mechanism at work. It is called unconscious copying, also known as mirroring in psychology. When a woman feels there is a real connection between you and her brain will automatically begin to synchronize itself with yours. Observe her gestures carefully while the 2 of you are talking together. You lean back in your chair, and then she leans back as well. You touch your face, and a few seconds later, she does the same thing. Even the rhythm and pace of your speech will start to match each other. This is the brain's way of saying, "I am on the same frequency as you." This mechanism creates a feeling of complete safety between 2 people. In American psychology, this is known as emotional synchronization. She wants you to feel a sense of closeness and familiarity with her. Here is how to recognize it, and I will show you right this moment. Try changing your sitting posture suddenly and somewhat unexpectedly. If within 30 seconds she also shifts her position to match yours, congratulations, because she is completely captivated by you already. This kind of synchronization cannot be naturally faked or forced at all. It shows that she is devoting her full mental attention entirely to you. Try experimenting with this during your next date or meeting with her. You will be amazed at what you start to observe right before your eyes. Next, we are moving on to the third signal, which is very subtle indeed. Listen very carefully to the way she speaks to you during conversation. Women tend to change their tone of voice when they like someone special. When talking with her friends, her voice might be quite loud and lively. Her voice can be fast, noisy, and full of bright, youthful energy too. But what happens when she turns to speak privately with you instead? Her voice suddenly becomes much softer, gentler, and warmer in tone. It slows down a bit, drops lower, and gains more musical quality to it. Experts call this the enchanting late-night radio voice of attraction. The purpose is to create a truly intimate and personal atmosphere. That voice is like a gentle caress, made entirely out of pure sound. She wants to sound more feminine and more alluring in front of you. If she asks, "Have you had anything to eat yet?" in a sweet, soft voice, that is not just a casual, everyday question of polite concern at all. It is her way of showing a very special kind of care just for you. Notice the contrast between her voice with you and with everyone else. She might be laughing loudly and joking around with her own friends, but when she turns back to you, her voice becomes as soft as silk. That difference itself is a personal message addressed only to you. Please remember this principle as you listen to her speaking to you. Now we are arriving at the fourth signal, which is extremely important. The fourth signal is the invasion of your private personal space. In American culture, personal space is considered very, very important. The normal distance is from 1.5 to 4 feet between people, which is about 45 centimeters to 120 centimeters. If she chooses to sit right next to you, even when other seats are open, she is performing what we call proximity management in psychology. She wants to break down the physical barrier between the two of you. Pay attention to those touches that seem to be entirely accidental. She gently touches your arm while she is laughing at something you said. She lightly pats your shoulder when she compliments you on something. She even straightens your collar when it is not actually crooked at all. This is known in psychology as the comfort test in physical contact. She wants to see how you react to that little bit of closeness with her. If you do not flinch away, the attraction will grow stronger very fast. That touch is saying, "I feel very safe and comfortable beside you." Do not be stiff. Just smile warmly and accept it in a natural manner. I remember a student of mine named George, who was 69 years old. He told me about the first time a 32-year-old woman touched his hand. He startled and pulled his hand back as a kind of natural reflex action. She blushed deeply and never tried to touch him ever again after that. George regretted it forever because he had missed a precious chance. Please do not make the same mistake that my dear George made, my friend. Welcome that closeness with a warm and genuinely accepting smile instead. The fifth signal is her tremendous emotional investment in her memory. Young women will not remember anything about a man they do not care about. But if she remembers the name of your dog Max waiting back at your home, or she remembers what kind of cereal you prefer to eat in the morning, or even a small story you happened to tell her from the previous week, this is an extremely important and deeply meaningful sign of affection. It shows that you are occupying real space inside of her mind already. Remembering small details proves a huge emotional investment in you. She is not just hearing you. She is genuinely listening to every word. In psychology, this is how solid foundations of trust are slowly built. People generally only remember the things that they truly value most. When she brings up a tiny detail that you mentioned a long time ago, understand that she is sending you a signal of deep personal respect. She is saying, "You matter to me more than mere words can ever express." The human brain has its limits in terms of memory storage capacity. It only holds on to the things that are genuinely meaningful to us. So when she remembers little details about you, please cherish that. It is the signal of a heart that is slowly opening itself up to you. Now, please prepare yourself for the most important part of this video. This right here is the final boss that I have been saving for you. There is one sign that 99% of men completely overlook. It does not lie with her, but rather with her circle of close friends. Young women always share absolutely everything with their girl squad. They never waste time talking about a man who does not interest them. If you meet her friends and they recognize you the very moment they see you, if they already know your name, your hobbies, or your profession, if they smile knowingly the second you step into the same room as them, or if they tease her playfully whenever you happen to be present nearby, then congratulations, because you have completely captured her mind. You have become the main topic in their private little conversations. This is the highest level of attraction a young woman can give you. Let me paint a picture of the scene that I want you to imagine now. You walk into a party together alongside the lovely young lady of yours. One of her girlfriends looks at you and grins very mischievously. She says, Oh, so you must be the Robert that Emma always talks about. That is the moment when you know you have completely won her heart over. She has been talking about you during late-night chats with her friends. She has been analyzing every single one of your messages with her girls. She has been showing your photo around and asking for their opinions. So the next time you happen to meet your ladies' circle of friends, do not be flustered. Just observe how they all naturally react to you. That is the true mirror, reflecting her genuine feelings deep inside. A woman can hide many things, but her girl squad simply cannot at all. This is a secret that we women have been keeping for a very long time. So there we have it. We have walked through 5 major signals together. The lingering gaze is the very first signal you must always remember. The mirroring gesture is the second signal, which is hard to fake. The shift in tone of voice is the third signal, full of pure subtlety. The gentle, accidental touches are the fourth signal, incredibly powerful. Remembering little details is the fifth signal, truly precious indeed. And her group of friends is the sixth signal, the real final boss of all. Please remember one golden rule that we use in psychology, my friend. Never ever rely solely on just one isolated signal by itself alone. Look for the appearance of at least 3 signals happening together. People call this phenomenon a cluster of behavioral signals in action. When they all show up together, this is not a random coincidence at all. It is scientific evidence of genuine attraction that is truly real. Young women choose subtle methods in order to protect themselves emotionally. They fear rejection just as much as any other person in this entire world. They do not want to be obvious for fear of lowering their own value. So they use hidden signals to gently test out your reaction to them. As an older gentleman, you must show the strength of your true character. Notice these signals clearly, but still maintain your steady composure. Do not pounce. Instead, lead the relationship forward with full confidence. Your calmness is the very magnet that will draw these women toward you. Your age is honestly not the obstacle that you may have been thinking. It is a medal of honor, representing your experience and your wisdom. Young women today crave exactly that more than ever before in history, because their world is overflowing with too many immature young men. They need a steady harbor, a real guide, a man who truly leads them well. And you, with 65 years of life behind you, are that very man. Stand tall, smile broadly, and step into the game with full confidence. I hope this video helps you feel more confident in everyday conversations. Have you ever encountered any of the signals that we discussed today? Or do you have an interesting story that you would like to share with me? Please share it down below in the comments, and I will respond to you. I will read and reply to each of you with complete and total sincerity. If you found this content helpful, please give me a thumbs up, like. Do not forget to subscribe so you never miss my next upcoming video. Please share this video with your friends from your same generation. Who knows, maybe it will change their lives just like it changed yours. And what is my question for you on this fine and beautiful day today? Out of the 6 signals above, which one surprised you the very most? Which signal have you encountered but accidentally let slip past you? Please leave your answer in the comments section right down below. In the next video, I will teach you how to start a conversation with confidence, how to attract her without creating any awkward or uncomfortable feelings, 5 classic opening lines that will make her stop and listen carefully. Click and watch it right after this video comes to a complete end. Thank you, gentlemen, for watching my video here with me today. I will see you again in the next deeply meaningful piece of content. Goodbye for now, and I hope you soon find your missing puzzle piece. I will see you again tomorrow on my channel, my dear friend.